2 days in a row, we get to talk about Ikise. So I want to make sure that this isn't something new for you, but something that I've learned growing up is that repetition is important. Sometimes you need to hear the same thing twice, and perhaps in a different way, for that concept to really sink in and for you to internalize it. So forgive me, some of this may not be new, some of this may be familiar from yesterday, but I'm going to try to make this as fun for you as possible. Okay, so there are really 5 key points when it comes to Ikise, right? So these are some concepts that are familiar to you, but first and foremost is essential oils, right? Essential oils is really the magic behind Ikise and what makes it important, and also what makes it a routine, what was a routine to a ritual. Next is humic shell minerals. I'll be honest, and we're not the first company to really have a skincare line with humic shell minerals, but we are the first to have humic shell minerals and essential oils, and we're certainly the only company to have CPTG essential oils and humic shell. Next is the benefits to skincare, right? Ikise works, and it is a profound skincare line. Number 3 is our conviction to sustainability and to leaving the world a better place behind us. Again, doTERRA's mission is to help the world heal, and Ikise fulfills that. Next is its safety. I'll be touching on this a little more, but Ikise is safe to use and has been tested. And finally, it's fun and it's beautiful. It's great to look at. It's not something that you really want to put away and hide in your cabinet. It's aesthetically pleasing and it is fun to use. Right? I talked about this yesterday with the dual serum. You have to shake it to use it. That's playful in nature. That's something casual. That's something that you may want to do. We're going to be going through each step of the regimen here, each step of the ritual. First, you remove. Use the cleansing balm. Next, you wash. Use the face wash. But we're building up. We're building up to something here, right? And that is steps 3 and 4. We have the Smooth and Rich, something that you're familiar with. We have the Smooth and Rich lotion and the Smooth and Rich dual serum. But yesterday we introduced something new. We introduced the Clear and Light. And the question here isn't which is better, right? That's not the question that you ask when you're looking at both of these. The question that you should be asking, well, what am I looking for? Am I looking for something refreshing? Do I want something a little bit more rich? What season am I in? Is it hot? Is it cold? Is it humid? Is it dry? And what are my personal preferences, right? These are the factors that determine which you use. Finally, you protect. Use the day and night face cream to seal in all that nutrition, seal in all those benefits. And that is the 5-step program. Going back, what makes, again, this so special is that we use CPTG essential oils. We have an aroma layering experience, so every time you're using Ikise, it can be unique. It can be a little bit different depending on your approach. Which products you're using, which combinations you're using. Are you using the full line, or are you using just primarily the cleanse, the lotion, the dual serum, right? This changes the blending experience that you're as you're going through the skincare line. And finally, we have humic shell minerals. So here are some of the sustainability factors that we have with Ikise. Some of these may be new and unfamiliar to you, but allow me to go through each one of these. First, we have the ISO 16128. Now this is ultimately a percentage. This delivers a percentage for each Ikise product that helps you understand what percent of it is naturally derived, right? And with all Ikise products, we've achieved over 90%. Some of them near 100%. This is quite remarkable, actually. Next is we use green nanotechnology. What this means, ultimately, is that we reduce CO2 emissions through the production of Ikise. We're actually making the world a better place. We're helping the world heal in this matter. So as Ikise grows, we're removing, essentially, CO2. Next is plant-derived plastics. And this is another sustainability factor. And finally, we have FSC certification. This means that the paper that we use in Ikise, the packaging, actually is sustainable and supports biodiversity. Having a one product line that really has all these 5 factors is actually quite remarkable and adds to the story of Ikise. It makes it, again, a little bit more doTERRA. Right? doTERRA, the name doTERRA means gift of the earth. We want to make sure we protect the gift of the earth. If it really is a gift, then it must be treasured and it must be protected. And that is something that we hope to achieve with Ikise. So, allow me to kind of pull some comparisons here with the lotions, right? We have the clear and light, and we have the smooth and rich. So, as its name entails, with clear and light, it is fresh and it is a lightweight feel. But smooth and rich is a lot more rich, and it is more heavy. Now, what these lotions do is that they gently exfoliate, so that when you actually get to the dual serum, your skin's ready to absorb the nutrition. Both of them do achieve that, but beyond that, the clear and light does support, does help promote a radiant look to your skin. It makes your skin more clear and more light. While smooth and rich does have an anti-aging factor to it. Now, Ikise Clear and Light has neroli and bergamot, while smooth and rich has frankincense. Some of you were here, remember, clear and light does outperform smooth and rich, especially when it comes to the hot, humid season in Japan. But I'm going to be honest, people immediately get drawn to the fact that frankincense is in smooth and light, is in the smooth and rich line. People love frankincense, and we do find that people often do try the smooth and rich first before going to the clear and light. Now, as I talked about earlier, we do have that natural origin index. The lotion, the clear and light lotion, has a 98% rating, while the smooth and rich has a 94%, and above 90%. Now, we're going to go to the dual serum. With the dual serum, this is again the king, the hero. The skincare line is building up to this. As you're going through the regimen, this is really the pinnacle. This is what it's all for. And ultimately, the final step is all about keeping all that in. So this is really the hero product. With the dual serum, it immediately catches your eye. There's 2 layers to it. And you have to shake before using it. That adds to the playful nature. Now with the clear and light, it still is rich, but it has more of a fresh, lightweight feel to it. While the smooth and rich is much more of a full body. Now, with this, Ikise Clear and Light has neroli and bergamot again, and smooth and rich has frankincense. And again, they both achieve beyond a 90% natural origin index. The key ingredients that really make Ikise remarkable is essential oils. But we do have these 4 additional ingredients within it that do support skincare. First off, we do have niacinamide. Now this helps your skin look smoother, and it provides that firmness feel to it. This next one, I really have a hard time pronouncing. I'm gonna try my best here. Gluconolactone. That was my best try at pronouncing that, but that is the exfoliating factor. Right? This is what's really in the lotion that helps prepare your skin for the smooth and rich. Next we have tsubaki flower ferment extract. This is a Japanese ingredient here. But this helps make your skin look more soft and feel more soft too, while it helps moisturize it. And finally, we have the Jobs Tier extract. This supports smooth, translucent looking skin. And these are 4 additional ingredients that we have within Ikise. Now, this is the part that I was excited to talk about with you. So something that I would like to share about myself is that before I came into marketing, I was actually working as an analyst. And I love working with data, and this is actually one of my passions in working in marketing as well, is that I get to draw a lot of data insights to make my decision. So I want to share with you some research that we did in Japan on the mass market to help us understand how the essential oil industry and market is changing in Japan and which direction it may be heading in. And this is something that I haven't actually shared in Japan with our leaders yet, so you are the first people to actually take a look at this. Now keep in mind, this is Japan's data. I'm sorry, I wish I had data for Taiwan, but I don't. But I think that this can help reinforce some of your convictions. So, the research that we did it in October 2025. And our sample size was 4,408 randomized people in Japan. Right, this was a statistically significant sample for us, of which we found that 531 people were essential oil users, which represents about 12%. And we did a study for 15 minutes per person. We asked them questions, and we did a little bit of a short interview as well. All right, so I'm going to be going through some key findings here. First off here is essential oil usage occasions, right? How people outside Japan, outside doTERRA, are using, or what occasions are they looking for when they're looking at essential oils? We found that 62% people are really looking for relaxation, right? You want to calm down. If any of you have been to Japan, you know that Japan is chaotic. It is just completely people are moving here and there. Everyone's kind of full tilt, walking really, really fast, right? It's just so much anxiety. I get a lot of anxiety living there, frankly. And essential oils is something that really helps me relax. And that's what the majority of the people are looking for, is they really want to just have some peace in their life. And they find that with essential oils. Now the way to read this is that it's a cumulative total. So if we add skincare to that, so ultimately skincare is positioned as something that is relaxing with essential oils, we meet 78% of the use cases. That's almost 80% right there. That's quite significant actually. A lot of the people in Japan believe that essential oils is key to skincare. And we have a solution for that, which is something that we were really comforted by and we were excited about. If we then go on, we add energy to it, motivation. We reach 87%. We're closing in on 90% with just those 3. And then finally, we add sleep, that's 92%. Personal fragrance is something that people seem to also want, but that really is starting to just really add a marginal addition to it. You get another 3% bump. And from there, it continues, and ultimately, when we actually reach respiratory comfort, that's 100%. Quite interesting, right? I found this to be quite interesting. Now we asked people, what are some activities that you did in the last month if you're an essential oil user? What we found is that people reported, 60% of them reported that they use skincare with essential oils in Japan. That was actually a lot more than we had anticipated. It's a huge deal. 58% reported that they diffuse essential oils, and then 46% of the people reported using a supplement. What's staggering here is that essential oils is really leading. Essential oils with skincare is leading this. And we asked them, well, what do you mean? What do you mean? Why are you so interested in skincare with essential oils? And we found that it's actually beyond the aroma. People believe and people are looking for something that actually matters and something that can actually heal them. Right? Person 1 said, because it leaves your skin feeling moisturized. That's why I want my skincare to have essential oils in it. Person number 2 said, because toners and lotions just aren't enough. I need essential oils. I need essential oils in my skincare because traditionally it's just not enough. Essential oils actually work. And person number 3 said, because it enhances your natural glow. Essential oils needs to be in skincare because it enhances your natural glow. I think this is profound. This means that people don't just want skincare to have essential oils because it smells nice. They believe that essential oils does something in addition to it. Fascinating. Now, let's pivot. That was looking externally, right? That was looking at the mass market. Now let's take a look at our market, our numbers. And here I have some comparison. Some is your data, and some is Japan's data, so we can kind of compare and see how Ikise is doing in each one of our markets. Okay? Now this first one here is the penetration rate, right? 10% of our customers in Taiwan have used Ikise. Now, next I'm going to show you where Japan is. And please, I want this to be something that encourages you. That Ikise has so much more room to run in Taiwan. In Japan, we're at 41%. If we're just comparing the same products that have been launched in both markets. That means that there's so much more potential for Ikise to run in Taiwan. It just got started. I would love if we can make this a competition, a race, to see who can get to 100%. Okay? Now, how many of you have built your business with LLV? How many of you use LLV? Yes. LLV has been around for a long time. How about MetaPower? Remember, MetaPower is also something that really resonated with our members in Japan. Well, if we look at the purchase history of LRP, LV and MetaPower, 95% of them are done through LRP. But when it comes to Ikise, it's 98%. Now you may see it and look at this, well, of course, people primarily place orders through LRP, right? So of course these should be high. But what's really remarkable here is that one, Ikise is actually a little bit higher, right? And number 2 is that it means that people are purchasing Ikise with the intent to repurchase. People are looking into the future saying, all right, I'm going to buy Ikise, but I'm going to be buying Ikise again. So I want to purchase it through LRP. That means that it is believed that Ikise is highly consumable, and it is. If you use skincare, you don't do your skincare routine or your skincare ritual every other day. Or maybe, it's Friday, maybe I'm going to do skincare. No, you do it every day. It's an everyday thing. It's not optional, it's a must. You must do your skincare routine. Now let's look at sheet masks. Right? Sheet masks is a luxury. It is something that we do occasionally for special moments. Perhaps some of us can do it every day, and that's fantastic, but not everybody does. So we looked and asked, okay, well, if you do use the sheet mask, how many sheets do you use per month? Well, 5.3 times. How many sheet masks do we have? We prepared 5 sheets per pack. Wow, what a coincidence. It's almost like we saw that coming. This, again, means that we're actually meeting the demand. Now, what does Ikise really do to a person's purchasing patterns? Right? So if a person's been purchasing Ikise for 6 months, how does that compare to your average consumer? So if a person is adding skincare to the shopping cart, what does that mean? Does their purchasing behavior change? Or do they simply just swap it out with something else? Right? Well, if I'm going to purchase Ikise, I'm sorry, I have a budget. I think I'm going to stop buying maybe this and this and that. Does that happen? Or do people say, no, I need these products, but I also need Ikise. I'm going to purchase both. Well, let me tell you, in Japan, people who purchase Ikise purchase almost 10 times more spend 10 times more than the average person, than people that don't. That's pretty big, right? Now, do you want to see where Taiwan is? Okay, 3, 2, 1. 34%. That's huge! That's massive! And you beat us! We should be learning from you. How did you achieve such a high number? It's almost 4 times as big as us. Banzai! Yes! It's amazing. It means that Ikise is a must, right? But also what people are already purchasing is also a must. They need both. This is fantastic. So what does, now I illustrated a whole bunch of points here. So what does that all mean? What am I trying to say? Is this just like, just kind of bingo, fun numbers here and there, it's in there? No. What I'm trying to say is that Ikise is a huge opportunity, right? First off, it's one of the top essential oil use cases. Skincare it's leading. In Japan, and I believe it is in Taiwan too. People want real benefits. People don't just want essential oils in their skincare because it smells nice. It's because it actually matters. It's a must. It's something that they need. And number 3 is that Ikise is highly repeatable. It's comparable to staple products like LLV and MetaPower, which are supplements, which we're used to. Well, also, it aligns with consumer habits. We delivered exactly what they want in the quantities that they need. So we're actually meeting them in their routines. Now finally, Ikise has proven to increase spending. It's not necessarily something that people may want, it's something that people need and that they're willing to pay for because it's valuable and it works. So, in conclusion, my recommendation is, given all these 5 facts and these key points here, maybe you can grow your business with Ikise. And I believe that you can. And in Japan we are, and I believe that you can here in Taiwan too. Thank you.
感谢 Ikise 精彩分享，接着欢迎